Hello, 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 my fellow pickle peeps.
Hello, peeps.
This is
We're here with the pups. Oh, somebody's walking by. We're growling.
Violet is upset.
Oh, she's violent.
Oh, there goes Petunia. All right.
Started the whole thing here.
All right. Hello, 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 my fellow. Oh my God. Shush! Hush! Hush your mouth! Hush! Yes, you. Hello, 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 my fellow pickle peeps.
Hey, peeps.
Randall and Diane Bro here. We're with.
Pickle Lady Brigade.
Correct. We're with
Realty Wing Group, Mountain Desert, Prescott, Arizona.
Here
Your
we are.
realtors of choice.
Yes. We are sitting here this morning on our lovely deck.
Yep.
Enjoying an amazingly beautiful day in Prescott, as only spring can be here.
Yep.
It's
This
delightful.
is this couch is kind of the dog's place.
That's
so,
correct. So we're here with Violet and
yeah,
Frankie.
And Frankie.
So please excuse them. They like to bark at our fellow walker
They
bys.
think they own the sofa.
They do.
I guess they do.
But we are here today. Just found out. Shout out to my client Cindy. Thank you, Cindy, for giving me the heads up on this.
Yep.
You know, there's so much information out and misinformation.
Yeah.
From state to state as to who's open, what are your obligations, requirements, etc. So we wanted to address that.
Yep.
Here in Prescott, we are open.
Yes, we are.
Hotels are open. Restaurants are open. Things
Yeah, just
are
to be clear, today is May 16th.
correct. May 16th.
Yeah.
Restaurants are open at limited capacity.
Yep.
Tabletops have been removed. We are still following every safety precaution.
Yeah, in the
Masks.
restaurants, there's social distancing.
Correct.
And
Limited tabletops
yeah,
and things
the
like that.
waiters will wear masks and gloves and stuff like that.
It's
So,
very important, and
Yeah.
we adhere to that.
yeah.
But what I really wanted to address is to my fellow out-of-staters who are trying to come here to Prescott, and they want to do their house hunt. And word on the street is that if you come here and you cross state lines, you will have to go
geez.
into quarantine for 14 days. I need to correct this misconception
Yeah.
immediately.
First of all, social distancing does not apply to pugs.
No, it just
Evidently, you know, why don't you get like right here?
it does not.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
so
yeah.
what we need to get across to all of our travelers, if you are driving over from California, this does not apply to you. You are allowed to drive over. They do not have stops where you have to be checked or anything like that. There are two little agricultural stops. That's always been there. That's always been in place. But you are allowed to drive over state borders without any issue. When you arrive in Prescott, you do not have to go into quarantine. The only time you have to go into quarantine is when, Randall Bro?
Go through airport.
If you are flying in, you must go into quarantine for 14 days. Particularly if you are flying in from hardest hit areas, such as New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and perhaps California, if you are flying in. It
Now
kind
the
of makes sense.
restrictions specifically call out the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. It does not call out California.
It does not.
There have been a lot of cases in California, but California's a big place, a lot of people. So evidently it's not, the cases aren't concentrated enough for them to be called out like the tri-state area is. So it's kind of a mixed bag in California.
And I think it's called out too, particularly in the tri-state, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut,
Yeah.
because that is a very long flight.
Oh, that's true too.
Where
Yeah.
that air, where everything's floating around. You're in a confined space
Yep.
for a very long flight. California, not so much. You're up, you're down, it's over. You're not confined for,
A long
4-hour
time.
flight.
Yeah. Well, if you're coming in from California and you want to go to Prescott, honestly, I would recommend you drive.
Just drive and
Yeah.
avoid all of that.
Yeah, most of California is within a pretty easy drive. The northern part of the state, maybe not so much. But if you're in San Diego, Los Angeles, it's about 6-hour drive. And
Yeah.
it's marginally more convenient to fly, but it's an easy drive. I would just drive it and not have to bother with any of that.
So I want to sum up. Are you allowed to drive here and not be quarantined, Randall Bro?
Yes.
Yes, you are allowed to do that. Are you allowed to fly and then land? And will you have to be quarantined if you are flying? Yes.
Yes.
You
If
will.
you're coming from,
Particularly if you're coming from
if
the
you're
East
coming
Coast.
from an area that has a lot of cases.
So, yeah, and of course, this is all about common sense, everybody, right? If you are coming from one of those areas and you've been exposed, or you've had a friend that had it and you've been exposed, now is not the time for you to travel, whether it's driving or flying.
Yeah.
So just use common sense. If you have not been exposed and you have really been abiding by all of the quarantine and lockdown rules, wherever you may be, whether it's California, New York, etc., that's a better time for you to, you're
Yeah.
allowed to come visit.
Yeah, you
But
are.
if we're all smart.
Yeah.
If you know you've been exposed, you've been around, you're out in the public, you work for a hospital, whatever, you're in the public sector, then no, maybe now is not the time. However, if you were those people who are not in any of those fields, you have followed strictest protocol, you've been in the lockdown, you've been in the quarantine, and you want to take a drive here, I think, you're safe
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah,
And
once you
you're
get
allowed to do that.
Yeah, and once you get here, we exercise precautions.
Absolutely. When
and
you
all
get
that
in, we
stuff.
will not drive together, which is my favorite thing to do,
Yeah.
but we pretty much will go in separate
Yeah,
cars.
we
We
do
have
the
our
masks
masks, we
and
have our gloves,
the
we have our,
hand-washing and all that.
absolutely. We want to be smart, always
Yes.
smart, and follow the protocol. So just wanted to let everybody know, can you drive here and visit? Yes. Can you fly here from some of the heavily affected areas? No, you will be asked to go into self-isolation when you land.
Yeah.
So, again, if you haven't been out there in the public too much and you want to take a drive over here, you're free to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'd love to have you. And we've had many clients who did drive over in their RVs, or they drove over in their cars. Hotels are up and running. Come on in. We follow all the safety protocols, and we found several people their dream homes.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yeah.
So we're excited.
Yeah, things are starting to happen now.
Yes. So,
And,
Cindy, thanks for giving me the heads up. Wanted
Yeah.
to explain. You're okay if you drive over here. You will not be put into immediate quarantine. It's all good in the hood here.
Yeah.
So, anyway, just wanted to pass this out, a little public service information, is there are so many questions as to what's allowed and what isn't
Yeah.
allowed.
And if you're under any doubt or whatever, reach out to us, and if we don't know
Absolutely.
the answer, we'll find it for you.
We don't want to put you at risk,
No.
and we don't want to put ourselves at risk.
No.
So we're all about following the rules, but sometimes you need to know exactly what those rules are.
Yeah.
As it gets a little murky.
Yeah. Yeah. If we're smart, we can begin to live with this and kind of move forward.
Absolutely. All right, well, that's it. We wanted to get this out to you guys. Don't be afraid to come to Prescott, particularly via 4 wheels.
Oh yeah.
You're good to come here, make
Oh,
the
yeah.
drive.
Easy drive.
It's all good. All right,
All right, with
cheers.
that, cheers.
That's it. We look forward to seeing you, and give us a call. We'll be happy to show you some beautiful homes here, and drive on over.
Yep.
All right, have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, one more quick thing, a PS, so to speak, from the Pickle Lady and Violet. We have always been considered here in the state of Arizona by Governor Ducey as essential business. All real estate sales, all realtors, we are considered essential business. So we are allowed to operate. In fact, they just opened up open houses again. We can go one-on-one and view open houses as well as view homes. So just to give you a heads up on that, we are considered essential business. We're up and running. And again, we will follow all safety health protocols as we tour. So don't worry about that. We're up and running over here as well. Take care. Bye.